morning, y'all. It's Jeremy, Double J Farms Homestead. We're back in the kitchen. We're gonna do some different things for an event today, and we wanted to just kind of bring y'all along. Me and Miss Lynn's back in here, and we're gonna try to stir up some stuff, and hope y'all enjoy. We appreciate all the response from the last cooking video. That encourages us to do more. So I look kind of tired this morning. You've heard the expression, my tail's a dragging. Well, mine's a dragging out my tracks. This fair life has whooped me. So Miss Lynn, she's gonna help me do some things today, and we'll show you kind of what we're gonna do. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all, we're gonna be making a batch of sausage balls, and we're gonna be doing some barbecue meatballs and weenies, but with my concoction here. And then we're also gonna be doing a coconut cake. And y'all just stay tuned, we're gonna start. All right, y'all, Miss Lynn, I've got her here. She's gonna help me make the filling. And we're gonna put a pack of coconut that we've thawed out, and we're gonna put that, and then we're gonna put some sour cream in that, and as y'all can tell, I don't have recipes, so I'm gonna just tell her when. Keep it going. Put about half that container, if you will. Let's see. That's good. Yeah. All right, now get you. Yeah. Put you about 3 little squirts of that coconut flavor in there. Y'all, I cook just like my grandma. That's good. All right, then get your sugar. And you just keep it going until I tell you.
So that's 1/3 of a cup there. 2/3.
Just dumping the pile on top, I can tell you kind of how it looks.
That's a cup.
That still ain't done. You get about one more, you'll have about the right pile there. There you go.
So that would be a cup and 2/3.
Oh, okay. Well, when you mix that with that sour cream, that stuff is gonna get really, really juicy with that coconut, which is what we want. That sugar begins to break down, and so does the sour cream, and you'll see how juicy it will get. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the cake together, and I'll show you how we'll do that as well. We're gonna just keep mixing that until it gets good and juicy. Okay, y'all, Miss Lynn's got this mixed up, and it's good, and it's good and juicy, which is what we want. Now, as far as your layers, do any kind of layers that you're comfortable with. Any kind of recipe you have for just a basic cake layer is all you need. And if your layers are really thick, you can split them. But these layers here are kind of thin, so I'm going to show you how we'll do it. We will place your first layer on top, and then what we'll do is we'll score it across like so, and then you come in scoring it this way, but never go all the way to the edge. You just want to score the interior, so to speak, of the layer. And once you've done that, just take your filling. You're gonna just go right over the top of it. And where you've scored that thing, it will ease down in those layers. And the good thing about it, when you put your next layer on, after it's been scored, I'll tell you what will happen. It will open up and those places where you've scored will be a little bit more prominent. And I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. When you just take your layer, and when you just lay it on top of that thing, you see how the edges begin to fall. You see when you begin to score your layer, you see how it begins to open. Like I say, never go all the way to the edge of your layer because you want to keep it together. You see how that layer is opening? When you put your next round of filling, it goes right down into that cake, which is exactly what you want. See how that's seeping down in there? And anybody that knows me knows that I hate a dry cake. I'll have to tell you a story about my daddy and what his daddy told him when they were little. But this thing will soak up all that goodness there. Okay, y'all, you see we've got it put together. And you see how it's running, but it's running all in there. That's just what you say you're filling. We saved just a little bit of the filling that we put in how I make the icing. We'll show you that. But what we do now is after you've got this made, you put it in the refrigerator and let it chill. I like for it to chill a pretty good while before I do my icing. But you kind of see how it is, and this is a really, really good cake if you like coconut. But if you don't like coconut, you ain't gonna like this cake. But this is a really good moist cake. It's a cake like you use a lot at the holidays, but we're doing it for some special folks, and just wanted to bring y'all along. Y'all, there's different ways you can make sauce for what we're going to do here with the meatballs and cocktail smokies. But my personal favorite is the grape jelly and the chili sauce. This has got enough spice in it, and this has got enough sweetness in it that it combines very well. And you say, well, you use the store brand. I sure do, because we make everything we can stretch, and I've never had any problem with using an off-brand. The quality, I'm happy with it. But you can use just regular barbecue sauce. You can use, some people even use grape jelly and mustard. I've had that before. This right here is still my favorite. So we're going to be making a big pot of meatballs and weenies to take to a function, and we're just showing you how we're doing it. Y'all, as you can see, we've got our stuff starting to mix it, but I take and put some hot water in my bottles, and I'm tight. I shake it up to get every little bit of I can. And baby, will you come and open that and pour it in there, and then we'll shake that up. We don't try to waste anything at all. I just want to kind of show you just exactly how we do when we're cooking, to get every bit of that we can. You can go ahead and put that in there with that, because by the time you rinse the 3 bottles, now we are making a big batch, but we're going to get all this blended together right here, and then we'll add our meat. Y'all, we got the sauce mixed up there, and we got part of the meatballs added, and Miss Lynn's adding our cocktail smokies. I do prefer the beef, all beef meatballs. You can use any kind you want, but for this, I don't know, they've got kind of a grill flavor, and I just like the all beef. And then just any kind of cocktail smokies. This is all our store had this morning. So I just went with that. But any kind is good, I guess. But as you can see, it's a pretty good batch of piece of plastic. Well, get that out. We make a big batch of these, and after they simmer, they're really, really good. So y'all, you need to try your batch of these. Y'all, this is what's left of the pound cake that we took to the fair, and we had such a good time sharing it with other cattle folks that was there in the barn with us, and they come by our spot and get a piece of cake or a cookie or something, and we just had some good fellowship over this cake, and it was absolutely it turned out so good. I was proud of this one. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. My dad's dad, his name was Riley, and I never got to meet him. And let me turn on the light, maybe that'll help a little. I never got to meet him, but when I started learning how to cook and to bake and do cakes and that kind of thing, my daddy told me this story, and I've never forgotten it. He said that when they were little, that Papa would tell them children if they were going to eat at somebody's house, he'd say, "All right, now, young'uns," said, I'm gonna tell you what to do now. You save you some bean juice, or if they got peas, save some of that pea juice now on your plate. Said they liable to bring out one of them old dry pound cakes, and if you still got you some bean juice or pea juice on your plate, you can sop that stuff up with that old dry pound cake, and you'll be able to get it down. So I've always strived to have a good moist cake, and I will say this, that coconut cake we're making today, it is always so moist. And that pound cake right there, it just melts in your mouth. So if you ever go anywhere to eat somewhere, remember what Papa said. You don't know what they're gonna serve, so save you a little bean or pea juice on your plate, so if they come out one of them old dry pound cakes, you can sop it up and be able to get it down. Because if your parents was like mine, you eat whatever's on your plate at home, but you especially did it when you was at somebody else's house. So just want to kind of give you a little story about Papa. I wish I could have met him, but I'll get to meet him one day. All right, y'all, we're starting to do the sausage balls. We got 2 pounds of sausage in here. And you may say, well, you use some cheap sausage. I did, and I do it for a reason. It's got a little more fat in it. And I do it for 2 reasons. It mixes very well with the Bisquick. And it actually will give your sausage balls a little more flavor. I just got the store brand cheese. I've got 2 pounds in there, and then I've got 4 cups of cheese. So we're gonna put, or I'm gonna have Miss Lynn put 4 cups of Bisquick. Now I do not skimp when it comes to this bacon mix stuff. I do use Bisquick. I've got another brand, but Bisquick to me is just a little bit sweeter, and I think it complements the sausage a little better. So we're gonna put 4 cups of that, and then we're gonna do, because a regular batch, I put 2 cups, 2 2/3 cups of your dry. You got 1 more of them.
It's not wanting to cooperate.
Maybe like everything else this morning, froze up.
Alright, let me get just a little bit more.
You see why I got help. I never would have done this by myself. We're trying to hold a phone.
Okay.
Alright, and then get you 4 of them. And I will tell you this, I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know if you've made these before, but if you've never made sausage balls, if you let your sausage and your cheese get room temperature, it will mix way better, and it will roll out way better. That's just and like I say, I'm sure you already know that, but I would definitely do that. Miss Lynn will get this mixed up, and we'll start showing you what kind of when we start rolling. All right, y'all, we got these meatballs and Smokies here. Got that sauce to a boil, and we're gonna turn them down, just let them simmer, and they'll be mighty good after a while. Sure will. We do appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate Miss Lynn helping today, because I sure can't do it without her. And we're gonna get the sausage balls ready here shortly. All right, y'all, Miss Lynn has started rolling. I'm gonna get in here and try to help her. Got her oven at 375, and we'll bake them until they're ready. Sure is smelling good in here. Okay, y'all, we've got all the sausage balls rolled and fixing to put them in the oven, and try to get as many in here as we can, and get these little boogers a cooking. That's a bunch of sausage balls, y'all.
This oven full.
Let me come over here and check these meatballs and Wendy's. Miss Lynn said, I'll cook us up for lunch. This was a pretty pound of sausage she's got going on that old skillet. We might have us an egg to go with it too. Never can tell. Well, y'all, the sausage balls are done. They sure do look and smell good. The barbecue meatballs and weenies, man, they look good too. Smell delicious. And Miss Lynn has got us some lunch ready. She likes her sausage crumbled. I like mine in patties. She's got us some lunch ready, and after this, we'll start doing the finishing up the cake, and we'll be done. Thank y'all for watching today. All right, y'all. We are going to make our icing for this cake. That filling is soaked in very well. It's been several hours. I'm kind of like my grandmother Jack said. I'm kind of particular. I don't like Cool Whip. So I use the heavy whipping cream to make my icing. And I always save a little bit of the reserve of the filling to go in it. And then I also add another pack of coconut plus some flavoring. So we will begin to mix that up now. All right, y'all, we got everything in there that I just showed you. So we're gonna start beating, and we will beat this until it is really stiff. It takes a little bit, but this cream makes it a whole lot better. You just beat it and beat it and beat it. When it gets stiff enough. Okay, y'all, we've got that whipped cream beat stiff with the coconut and the flavoring and a little reserve that was in from the filling in there. And then we're gonna get that on this cake, and then we will top it with another pack of coconut. Okay, y'all, that coconut cake's ready. And it sure smells good. Well, y'all, the sausage balls are all ready. The cake is ready. And the big pot of barbecue meatballs and wings are ready. So I hope you've enjoyed another thing back in the kitchen. And we do appreciate you watching. I hope that you enjoyed the fair videos. And we'll have some more stuff coming. Y'all, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's us back in the kitchen. Miss Lynn, she's got to get ready. I'm fixing to go home, get ready, and make our rounds this afternoon. But we do appreciate you watching. If you haven't liked or subscribed, I would appreciate that. It really does help us. That thumbs up makes a difference on these videos. So if you like them, if you'd hit that thumbs up, we would appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, we ask you to do that too. That helps us a lot. And but I hope this video has been informative, but enjoyable too. I hope you've enjoyed it. But y'all, next week I'll probably be quiet, but as quick as I get strong enough, I'll be back. So don't forget us while I'm gone. And we do appreciate your support, appreciate your prayers, and ask you just to keep loving on folks, keep serving folks, keep bragging on Jesus, and you will get the blessing. I appreciate all of you, and I do appreciate your prayers next week as I have a treatment on Monday. And quick as I get strong enough, I'll be back. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you.